Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. You have got 3 piles in front of you. You're gonna go with the one that you feel the most guided towards, and I will give you 10 seconds to choose, but please also feel free to pause the video. Okay, so if you were guided towards group number 1, let us look at what is coming up for you, what your spirit guide wants you to be aware of for the days, weeks, and months ahead. So let's draw a card for the coming days, message about the coming days, guidance for the coming weeks, energy for the coming months, and what to focus on overall, as well as lastly, what your spirit guide wants you to remember. So we do have the 6 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, okay? Looks like things are starting to balance out for you, or in the weeks, months, and days ahead, things will start to shift. I don't know if it's that you've been working on something that, you would identify as a lack in your life, but there's going to be a bit of a shift. And the 6 of Pentacles is a great card. It can talk about being in a state of generosity, community, material help could be coming towards you, support. You could be in a great place of giving and receiving, and also experiencing gratitude. So things are shifting. If you've been feeling like, again, there's been this lack, because this follows the 5 of Pentacles, okay? There could be more coming to you, okay? There could be a sudden shift, and it can look like community, new groups, support financially. So let's get into the spread. So card 1, message for the coming days. Keep working hard, keep staying focused. Whatever it is that you are trying to work at or work for, will require, your persistence, your focus, your staying strong through whatever else is happening. I mean, look at this guy. He has his head down. He's chipping away. He couldn't care less about what's happening around him. He is focused. He doesn't want to be distracted. He, also too, in the coming days, if you feel like you're trying to put in time for your craft, or you feel like you need to get more focused, or you need to make sure it's a priority, or you are cutting out time for this, whatever it is that you're working towards, that's what you need to be doing. So if people are upset that, they can't, reach you, they can't get at you, or you just are not giving them the time of day, and it could be, I am hearing, if it's nonsense, just stay away from it. Now is the time to keep focused, okay? Guidance for the coming weeks. Okay, you're going to have a lot of shift in perspective. You're going to have to look at things from a different angle. This could be that this will happen naturally, or there could be another group of people who need to hear that with the Hangman, they're going to have to look at things in a different way. And it could be that, maybe your reality is not reflecting yet what it is that you desire. So you will have to, okay, train your mind, train yourself to look at things from a different perspective. But for a lot of you, this could be happening naturally, okay? You're evolving, this guy on the, whatever this is, he has this beautiful light around his head, which says he is evolving. In the coming weeks, you're going to see yourself start to bloom in a way that maybe you've been working towards. Maybe this is what you're working towards. I don't know. It could be that whatever it is that you desire, there's starting to be progress, but maybe it's also your perspective towards it. Maybe you're finding yourself to have more faith, and that's beautiful. Spirit really is going to be working on you, but you also are going to be working on you, and you may see the fruits of that in the coming weeks, okay? What is the energy for the coming months? The Lovers, choices, choices, choices. Lots of decisions are going to be coming into your life. The need to make decisions. I also do feel like for a lot of others of you, the energy could be that with the Lovers, there's going to be a lot of very high energy between you and another person. Something could be coming up to the surface regarding you and this person, or there could be some interaction that takes place that really just, you need guidance, okay? It's coming through in the guidance card, the energy for the coming months. Your spirit guide want you to know that this needs to take place, okay? But it's very of high intensity, okay? But if it's not that with the Lovers, it's decisions. You will have to make a decision. Maybe a lot of you makes sense to you, that in the coming months, you know, you're going to have to start making decisions, and maybe they're not decisions you want to make, but they need to be made. Maybe for your highest good, for your highest purpose, for your highest timeline. But there's no way you can pray this away. There's no way you can, you know, go around this. This needs to be done. It really does feel for a lot of you, for me, feels like it's a decision. There's a decision that needs to be made. Again, it's going to be for your highest good, but like, you will not be able to cut a corner on this, okay? What do you need to focus on overall? King of Swords, integrity, truth. Truth is a big one here. But King of Swords, you know, he steps up into main character. He is a main character energy guy, and he does have a sword in his hand. He's kind of cutting away, or, you know, he's even putting up boundaries, but he's also, with that sword, cutting away from what no longer serves him. You need to focus on your well-being, what is good for you, what is, you know, right for you, and not be afraid of, again, the noise. Did I not mention before that with this guy here, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's happening around or who's around. Like, this is a time for group one that really the focus needs to be on you, okay? I don't care who calls you selfish. It's time to be selfless, okay? Your spirit guides really want you to focus on yourself, what's good for you, what's right for you. And, you know, King of Swords, he is a decision maker as well, too. Cut away from what no longer needs to be there or what no longer feels right. Cut it out of your life. A lot of you may be like, it's very hard. It's okay. Just at least work towards it, okay? What your spirit guide wants you to remember. Okay, with the Hermit, you're on a journey, okay? But they also, you know, with the flow of the spread, did I not just say that they want you to be thinking about you? They want you to remember you. They want you to be all about you. Now is the time, group one, okay? Now is the time to really start again stepping up into main character energy. This is not a time to be submissive. This is not a time to tend to others' needs. This is really about you. And if you need to be self-isolating, they do want you to remember that as well, too. A lot of your best work, a lot of your best thinking comes from solitude. So please make sure that to remember that, you know, you require time. You require your alone time. You need your alone time, but also that you're on a journey at the end of the day. And introspection, withdrawal, okay, doing your own thing is going to be really important for you in these days, weeks, and months ahead. Again, this is not a time to be a part of any groups or, again, wasting any kind of time. Now is a time for introspection. It's a time for searching for self. I feel like your spirit guides are trying to work with you to bring you your highest timeline, but we also need you committed, okay? So don't get distracted by the outside noise. Maybe this card right here is also an accumulation of everything I mentioned about what you're seeking. Maybe they're asking you to remember this because this is what that will bring. All right. Let me know what you thought. Take care. Okay, so if you were guided towards pile 2, let's begin your reading. So let's bring forth the messages this group needs to hear, not the messages they want to hear. And let's bring it forth in a very clear and direct way so that I, as the interpreter, can interpret it to them. Okay, so we're going to do a timeline spread of what your guides want you to be aware of, okay, within the next days, weeks, months ahead. Card 1, message for the coming days. Card 2, guidance for the coming weeks. Card 3, energy for the coming months. What to focus on overall. And what your spirit guide wants you to remember. Now let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We've got the King of Pentacles. That tells me what's coming, okay? The reward, the payoff, looks like it's a lot more security, a lot more feeling secured in life, but even financially, maybe finances are going to start to improve, but it is a more stable energy, okay? A lot of you have been seeking that, maybe feeling a little off kilter, like the world is just too chaotic. You've been requiring more peace, more stability. That could be what's coming towards you. Let's look at what's the message for the coming days. Protect your peace, protect yourself at all costs. Stand up for yourself. This is a general reading. I don't know that there's going to be anything per se that takes place, like a particular event, because we are talking about the coming days. But this could also be with what you've been feeling guided to do as well. Maybe there's this more stepping up for yourself, stepping up into, being a protector for your space, speaking up, speaking out, saying something. No longer, I don't know why I'm getting this analogy, but I'm seeing the crab going or retreating into the shell. Now is not a time in the next coming days to be a wilting willow, okay? Be a wallflower. You are being asked by your spirit guides to make sure that you are standing on guard and that you are protecting your space, yourself, and your peace at all costs. And there's also a coming message, a following message of not being afraid, okay? This is also not a time to be afraid. You have the right to defend yourself. You have the right to speak up. No one should be silencing you, okay? Guidance for the coming weeks. Okay, and wow, okay. So it looks like there's gonna be a little bit of worry, maybe some fear, maybe some anxiety, maybe some sleepless nights. This is okay. It's okay. You're not falling backwards. You're not going backwards. You are right where you need to be. You are dissecting through these emotions. You will be asking to look at them. 9 of Swords, I don't want to take away from what you're going to be feeling, but 9 of Swords can be an overreactive card. There may be something in the coming weeks that happens that really tests you, really tests your patience. And listen, I'm with you. I understand, it's really nice to stay in a great vibe, but it's kind of like we're on Earth. It's reality. Reality will hit from time to time. Maybe kind of step outside of yourself and look at it from a third perspective. I just feel like with the swords card, you are asking or being asked to, with the guidance on the coming weeks, to really be careful with how much you're analyzing something, because they don't want you, your spirit guides don't want you falling into any kind of like overreactive mode. This tells me that whatever you're going to be dealing with in the coming weeks, it doesn't need to be taken that seriously. So just remember what I'm saying. Take a deep breath. meditate. There is no need to lose sleepless nights over this, okay? That is something your guides really want you to be aware of in the next coming weeks. What is the energy for the coming months? Okay, lots of, hard work being put in, focused energy. This guy, he's working away at his craft. He has no care in the world for what's happening around him. He is zoned in to whatever it is he's doing. I don't know if you're working on something right now. I don't know if it's even just like your mental piece. It doesn't have to be an actual project, but your spirit guides want you fully focused. But if you aren't, like, find something to focus on, to take away, from whatever else is happening. The guidance is to find something that you love to do and just, push your focus into that instead to kind of go into fear and worry. Find something, you should be creating right now, something within the next months, coming months. If it's not that you're creating, it's your work. Dive into work. I know some people could say, is that really the best thing to do? Because it's almost like you're pretending it's not happening. You do whatever you need to do to keep your sanity, okay? It's not easy times we're living in right now. If this is what you need to do to keep yourself, in a positive state, you do it, okay? But Spirit's message is really just stay focused, okay? Everything that you're building is growing. It takes time. 8 of Pentacles is not, it's not like it's a 10 of Pentacles, okay? It's not even a 9 of Pentacles, but you're on your way there. This tells me that's what's next for you is the 9 of Pentacles. More independence, more abundance, more money. Just don't lose focus on the prize, okay? The prize is yours, but we wouldn't want you, becoming swayed by, your hard work or your feelings of inadequacy, okay? What to focus on overall with the Tower, transformation. It can be that the Tower card is always depicted as a disaster, okay? Sudden change, trauma, upheaval. It's kind of an interesting card, to come out for what your spirit guides want you to focus on. But if they're asking you to focus on the Tower, I feel like it's really how to navigate through all of this. By the previous card, what I said to focus on, it could be that things will be happening around you. Maybe this makes sense that, there is a trauma that, you could be focusing on in order to heal, the way you navigate through life. But I think you're learning very much how to handle chaos or handle upheaval, become better equipped with it. But I think the focus is what you're being asked to do here is look at it in a different way. Understand that it's for your higher being. It's for your highest timeline to go through this. You will have to look at the positive side of these changes, okay? The sudden changes, the upheaval, the chaos. You will have to. You're going to have to figure out a different way to look at it, okay? That's what maybe even with the 8 of Pentacles, you're learning to do, okay? What your spirit guide wants you to remember. So beautiful. The Ace of Swords, it is a breakthrough card, okay? It's a card of clarity. They want you to remember that this is on the other side, or it's always available to you. You can choose. Everything is going to be okay with this card. It's a huge yes. Okay. So if there's something that you're wanting out of life, if this is that you're wanting to master this, it's a big yes, you will. But, please also with the Ace of Swords, because it's a force card, remember that you're not going to do or get anything by force. There needs to be this letting go energy. We want you also focusing on the truth, your truth, Okay, be in your truth, be in your focus. This is a focus card as well too. I mentioned that here. Now is a time to focus on what you really want. But it's a clarity card. So please remember through this reading that clarity is coming. There's something really beautiful on the other side of, you know, whatever it is that you may be dealing with, okay? But if there's also, because this card indicates like an idea, if there's an idea that you want to put into, you know, the physical, okay, make it more tangible, you should go with it. It could really be something amazing with the King of Pentacles. It could be bringing you the financial abundance that you seek, or even the stability. I do feel like with this group, you're being recalibrated to get or put on a path of more of that. But it's the process leading up to it that could at times feel like it's just too much to handle. But your spirit guides left you with a beautiful message that, you know, you are going to have the breakthrough that you want. Okay. Just because it looks like whatever it's going to be looking like in the next days, weeks, and months ahead doesn't mean the breakthrough can't still happen. Okay. All right, group 2. Let me know what you thought. Take care. Okay, so if you were guided towards pile 3, let's get into your reading. Let's bring forth the messages this group needs to hear, not the messages they want to hear. And let's bring it forth in a very clear and direct way so that I, as the interpreter, can interpret it to them. So we're going to look at a timeline spread for the days, weeks, and months ahead. It will be a 5-card spread, so just bear with me. Card 1, message for the coming days. Card 2, guidance for the coming weeks. Card 3, energy for the coming months. Oh, you got 2. That's a first. That's a first. Okay. What to focus on overall. And what your spirit guide wants you to remember. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Looks like something is evolving. It could be you. It could be a seed you've been trying to plant. Something you've energetically been putting your, you know, energy towards. Could be paying off. Let's see. So let's look at the first message, or the first card. Message for the coming days. Okay, I really heard strongly as soon as I turned that over that let what is going go and allow what's coming in to come in. I am hearing the phrase ebb and flow. There's going to be a lot of that in the next coming days, but I'm going to say this as well because some of you may understand this. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. There's going to be something in the coming days that will feel like justice has prevailed. And I don't know what that's going to look like. But it could be very freeing. And I hate to use this kind of word, but it is what it is. It could be karma. Karma is going to be served. Okay. But there could also be, this card can talk about accountability. So make sure you are taking accountability in the next coming days. Make sure you're doing everything by the book, by the law, okay? Be truthful, be very honest. Maybe in the coming days, you will be asked to be truthful about something or express yourself. Now is the time to step up and, you know, use your voice, okay? But it can be a cause and effect. So there could be something really beautiful headed towards you, very unexpected. It's almost like with the justice, it's like that kind of energy of like what happens behind the scenes, but that it works out perfectly. So just have your eyes peeled for that. It's not like you're going to miss it, but you may actually start to, they are telling me for some of you watching, you're starting to feel like something is headed your way with respect to that, okay? Okay, guidance for the coming weeks. Okay, celebrations. I just heard go to that party. Go to that party. Okay, now is not a time for you to be sitting on the sidelines. If there's opportunities, if there's invites, if there's like a, hey, you should come here, you should come, we're going out here, go. okay? There could be something really beautiful that takes place during one of these invites, and it could be meeting friends or, networking. Could be you're invited into a community, but this is also very much a celebration card as well. So you could be celebrating something in the coming weeks, and maybe it's what I picked up in the Justice. Maybe this is also going to be a focus, social events, events, friendship, okay, gatherings. So just enjoy yourself, please, in the next coming weeks. But please also, you do what you feel guided to do at the end of the day, but I just feel like the universe is trying to work through others, okay? Sometimes, what happens for us needs to happen or, go through other people to get to us. Please make sure that if there's any opportunities or you're being invited to anything, I would urge you to consider going, okay? Energy for the next coming months. Oh my God, so you got 2 cards and then you got a major arcana for both. This is huge. A new beginning is going to be opening up in the next months ahead, okay? It's actually divine timing. This is really serious, group 3. Something you've been wanting to happen. It could be an avenue opening up, an option, an opportunity, a new path. And for it to be backed by the Temperance tells me it's your time, honey. It's your time. It's time for this to happen. It's either a new beginning in your life. It could be with another person. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's going to be something you want. And it's coming to you because it's what you deserve. It's what belongs to you with the Temperance. The Temperance card also tells me here that there's something about your energy that is harmonizing with this opportunity, okay? But it's going to be an adventure, one you're definitely ready to take. So please just go for it, okay? It could come about very spontaneously with the Fool. But this is showing up in your next months, okay? So be on the lookout for that. The energy around the next coming months, you're going to be like a magnet for opportunities. It could be one, but it could be many. Keep your head on a swivel and make sure, if you're looking at the flow of this spread, right? It's looking like something is coming your way for sure, right? With what's been leading up to this. So amazing. Okay, what to focus on overall? Okay, the victory at the end of the day, okay? 9 of Wands tells me you're tired. You are tired. You could be needing this reading, because you're just literally ready to give up. I wouldn't. You have to have your eye on the prize, whatever that is that you want, whatever it is that you desire, whatever you feel intuitively guided towards that you want. You have to be willing to believe in it no matter what your reality is showing you, okay? You will have the victory, but it doesn't come so easy at times. It doesn't feel like it's going to be easy with this kind of card. So when we're asking Spirit to show you what you need to focus on, it's really a positive attitude, positive energy, that this is all going to work out in your favor. What your spirit guide wants you to remember. It's coming. Oh, group 3, I don't know what's going on here. Something you want is coming. It's on its way, but with the Knight of Pentacles, I get it, it's a harvest card. This guy is a farmer. It takes sometimes a year, takes time. But you have to be persistent. You have to be, having this faith about you. They want you to remember your faith. Keep your eye on the prize. That is that card, It's the goal-oriented card. They're consistent. They're grounded, but they're very loyal and faithful to what they want. So you're going to have to really make sure that you're remembering who you are, what it is that you want, and not swaying away from that at whatever cost that may be. Like, I don't care what's being shown to you. You got to be diligent, okay? Diligent. And something tells me with this card, because this card is actually interesting. Something tells me you have been patient, you have been committed, you have been, very hardworking. You've been trying to work very hard. But something tells me that, something may happen in the next days, weeks, and month ahead that could really seriously get to you or make you feel like it's not coming. So just don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. Be the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Be stoic to it. Don't let it even infiltrate you. Just, stay committed to the path. You're going to get whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you want. But with the Justice and the Temperance, it is yours. It's already yours. You just have to catch up to the timeline. But it's justifiably yours. It belongs to you. So if it belongs to you, it can't go any other way. Okay. But there could be something about patience that really strikes a chord in the next, days, months, and weeks ahead, where you may just want to give up. But yeah, with the Emperor, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You are going to become, even from the process of getting what you want, a lot more wise. So yeah, this was your reading. Let me know what you thought. Take care.